Hey everyone. Hey everybody, it's Vita here. And I am currently just off Highway 31 on my way to Caslow. You can see in the distance over there, there is the Belfer Ferry, the Kootenay Bay Belfer Ferry. And it's on its way, I guess, to Belfer. And today is Saturday, October the 9th, and I thought I'm gonna show what my life is like living in my vehicle. And this is actually one of the things that I love about living in a vehicle. Is my home comes with me everywhere. And yes, so anyway, I'm gonna flip this around and forgive me for the amateur video here. Anyway, hi. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of show you how I do it, because I've had a lot of people ask that are curious. I know there's lots of people that are curious, especially my older clients. And it's really cute actually, and they can't quite figure it out. So I'll give them a link to my channel, and they can watch this video, and they can see how it's done. So I'm gonna flip this around, and I'm gonna talk to it. You guys won't see me. So this is my vehicle, and this is the hatch wide open, and you can see that on one side is my bed, which is really cool because over this section, where's my finger? This section here, I can actually lift the seat and have it come up this way and then sit up, and then I can have a reclined position so my feet are still out, and it's actually quite comfortable if I want to sit up and I want to read, crochet, eat, you name it. So I've got here, I got some cool finds too. So I've got my goose down quilt here. I've got this beautiful wool blanket. Wool is the best thing. I've got this flannel sheet, and then I've got a mattress here. It's a foamy, but it's quite comfortable, and I've got it folded in half. However, if I wanted to have a companion, I could actually take some of the stuff. I can take some of the stuff that's in the back, put it in the front, and then I can put the bed completely full out. However, that's only under certain circumstances, which is probably not going to be happening anytime soon. I just put these curtains up. They're temporary for right now until I get an opportunity to get some Velcro and do that. So I still have a little bit more upgrade, but I'll show you how I did it. So this actually worked. This is the first time I've actually put this up. So one of my clients actually gifted me a set of these. I got another set. And then I was at, I went to Positive Apparel, and I got this one here. I just like the design of it, and I'm going to clean it up and sew it. So probably going to end up using that. I do have my sewing machine. I've got some of my yarn and stuff hanging from here as well. Sorry, right there. And I just got this from the Kootenay Crate Company, and I'm going to be getting another one for my food and for my dishes. I can actually fit 3 in here, and it's really nice. And I've got an extra drawer underneath here. It's just my shirts and stuff like that, and I can push it back a bit and get in there. And then the bin is my food storage with the chicken and Brussels sprouts on top. Yes, I love my Brussels sprouts, so looking forward to having some. So there is that. And then I've got this box from there is there, and that's where all my books are. So I've got all my different literature books, notes, you name it, pens, my crochet hooks, you name it, all organized in there, and it's right beside my bed where my head is. My dishes are pretty straightforward right now. I just got them in a box. I've got my butane stove. I've also got a secondary camp stove, propane one, if I want or need it. I've got my Jackery. So I ended up getting the Jackery, and it sits here, and I gotta finish charging it, but right now it's at 67%. And I have a heating pad underneath all of this, and I can turn it on any time of the day, and it has a 2-hour time off switch on it, or I can actually adjust the timer. So what I do this morning, this morning I ended up turning it on about half an hour before I got up, and it made it really nice to get up and have breakfast and stuff. So I was really excited about that. And so yes, and so what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put a couple hooks here so I can hang my pot and my knife and a few other items, because it's getting a little compacted in there. I scored this little stainless steel cup, and it's actually a Bodum, so I can make my own coffee if I want, or tea, whatever. I have a little bit of storage back here, and I ended up, pull this out, I ended up getting this from Kootenay Crate yesterday. And that's actually, I'm going to, when I go to Sandon, not this weekend, but the next weekend, I'm going to get the hinges. There's some hinges there that I'm going to get, and I'm going to actually make it into a lap table so that I can sit up, and when I'm doing Zoom meetings or if I want to write or I have a desk, and then that can easily be folded, and I could probably put it right there beside by the food bin, or I can put it back in behind here. Alrighty, I've got my candles and all that fun stuff kind of hiding in there. Also toilet paper storage. Got my warm little socks. So these are my slippers. So I put these on, and they're super comfortable. So I don't keep the hatch open all the time. I actually don't even go in this way unless it's a day like today, which is like, the day is absolutely gorgeous. It's actually quite mild out. But what I do is I shut the hatch. And you'll see I've got, I can have the back window open. So what I did, I got bungee cords. I got this bungee that goes across here, and I can hang my iPad on here, and I can put the iPad on here so I can sit back there, lay back there and put a movie on, which is really fun. I can also hang a curtain here if I wanted to more privacy. But when I put this down, you'll see, whoa, there you go. So you can't even see inside because it's tinted. So it works out perfect for that type of stuff. Yeah, so that's really cool. So I'm going to take you guys over to this side. Okay. So what I've done is I've had a bungee. This bungee goes all the way to the very back, and you can see on the other side goes all the way to the back. And so I can hang curtains. I can hang like this. I've got my towel hanging right over here. So this, I'm kind of contemplating what to do with the seat. I think I might want to take it out, but then it kind of limits me to having a passenger. However, the side with my bed is a little bit easier. So I've got, there's my farmer's market haul today. So the Nelson Farmer's Market, I scored some awesome fresh vegetables. So that's going to be for dinner this weekend as well as for me personally. I took the headrest. I have the headrest, but I took it off, and I had these chopsticks, and I put them in here, so it's allowed me to hang extra stuff on here. So these are just my grocery bags hanging here. I've got my backpack on there. I got to give these back to Torin. I actually have them in my car. I actually should probably take it off now because that's where I'm heading. Sorry guys. And so I don't forget to give them to Torin. I'm just gonna throw them over here. Yes, I'm multitasking. So I scored, so my backpack is here. And I also scored this bag. It was outside the Castle laundromat about actually a couple months ago now. And I just cleaned it up. It's got a little zipper on it, and it's got a little handle, and it's got all my toiletry in here. It's awesome. So anytime I'm going to go have a shower, I just grab that, and I've got my towel handy, and I'm good to go. I've also got my recycling and garbage bin here. And so I have that, and then I have on here, this has got to go away, it's dead, but I've got my diffuser, and I can plug it into the Jackery as well, so I can move it. It's just a USB, and there's Bear Victor, if Victor's watching. Yeah, so there you go. There's the front. The front's always vacant for me, of course. And then I have bags hanging off of this. I don't really use the passenger side too often. So I've got, this is my Nelson Care one, because I work for Nelson Care twice a week, actually 3 times a week, depending on the week. And I get these already packaged with the mask and gloves in it. So I have to grab one for every time I go see a client, and it bugs me because of the waste. I'm not really a fan of a lot of waste like that, but that's just that's the rules of the job. So I'm just being an obedient employee. But whatever, I don't throw everything away. The extra gloves go back in here. So this is my bag for garbage pickup. So anytime I want to do any garbage pickup. So now we're going to go around. Oh, I want to show you quickly. I want to thank Hal. Hal got my tires up there. This is eventually they're going to come down because I'm getting my winters put on. I do have my old winters on, but I need new ones. So he roped it on my roof right now because the tires were, yeah, I obviously can't put the tires in the back of my vehicle because I live in it. And sadly over here, which I'm grateful for, and I'm going to have to wait for another week or two. Right underneath is where the spare tire actually sits, so right in here, but it's rusted so badly. So my other Santa Fe, which is still in exactly the same make and model and year, And we're going to replace it, and then I can take the spare, put it there. So eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a roof bag, and that's going to store my snowshoes, my skiing stuff, all my winter gear will be in there. And I've looked at a couple of them, so that's how that is. So over here, so yeah, so the driver's seat, just open it up, I'm in there. Of course, I'll move Torrens jackets and stuff out of the way. I am a fan of wool everything. Like, I mean, wool. I have so many wool sweaters. Wool will be your best friend living in the Kootenays. If you live in the Kootenays, get wool. Like, wool is amazing. I scored this today. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's even got a little hat on it. Look at that. I scored this today, and I scored these. And I don't know if I'm going to be able. Let's see if I can get them. Sorry, guys. I'll see if I can get it from this side. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, maybe. I just really want to show you guys at least one. So, I love thrift stores, but when you live in a small space, you got to be very practical with what you get. So clothing, blankets, and shoes are definitely essential. So anyway, I ended up scoring these boots. I'm going to put it up here so everybody can see. Very nice tread on them, steel-toed. And I got the beautiful knitted sweater that I've got, which has got buttons on it. It looks like it's hand done. And I got that, open up the hatch again. I got this wool. It's a full-on wool blanket. Well, any guesses on what I paid for all that stuff? Whoops, there goes my boot. I paid $8 for everything. The boots, the sweater, as well as the wool blanket. What a freaking score. Cher Nelson was 50% off today. So that is awesome. And that wool blanket, which is really frustrating. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put my boot back in there, but I'll do that after. You can get wool blankets. You can go to thrift stores. You can get them. But some of them cost, now that they understand the value of the wool, they'll charge for $40, $50, $60, $70, $80 for them. It was $4. I was just like, you got to be kidding me. So I felt like I just won the lottery. That was a pretty sweet thing. So yeah, so this is my van life. Having the curtains up helps keep me warm. I get lots of people that ask me, like, what are you going to do when it gets really, really cold? I'll figure it out. I'm not actually worried about it at all. Like, it's pretty, many people live in their vehicles or live in vans or whatever, and it'll all work out. I have no doubt. I do want to show you guys quickly here. So I got my little space. That makes it, I can open it up. Okay, so there's my bed. And I got this here. Hey, for all those hunter guys, this is for you too, Victor. I found that for like 99 cents today at Positive Apparel. And I thought it'd make a nice little pillow. But this is how I can lift this. This can come up. So the whole seat arrangement, and I can have it come up on an angle, and then I just sit back, and then this is kind of the view looking out this way. It's pretty sweet. It's a really neat little setup. It's perfect for someone like me. You got to keep in mind, I also work. I'm working pretty much 7 days a week. I go to meetings regularly, so I'm always on the go. I'll be getting ready for the trial coming up. Well, the first trial date is November the 4th. I've got all my meetings. I'm just busy. So having a space like this, it's perfect for me. I'm not paying an insane amount on rent. My expenses are kept quite low. That allow me to put some money away and pay off some debt. And I'm going to look at getting my ambulance. My goal is to get it for late next spring. So I'm going to be saving up as much money as I can for that. And yeah, I met two people today, Brooke and Ben, and they're in Nelson, and Ben has an ambulance that he bought, and I got to go check it out today when I was at the Kootenay Co-op, and it was a pretty sweet deal. So he gave me some pointers, which was awesome, and told me, what to do, what not to do, blah, blah, blah. So it was really nice to meet the two of them. And then, yeah, supposedly there's another ambulance that's been converted into a camper in Nelson. So I'm going to be keeping my eye open for that. I'd like to go and ask that individual. But I've been doing lots of YouTube videos. But for now, this is perfect for me. This is awesome. So the only complaint that I would say that I would have is and then mostly because of COVID, is access to a shower every day. However, you know what, even when I lived in the backpack and even living in Sandon, especially in the winter, you didn't have a shower every single day anyway. So every couple days was fine. Yeah, it's, you know, I'm not a very dirty person. And anyway, I've got some really great connections and friends locally that I can go and shower at. And so, yeah, I'm not too concerned about that aspect of it. My diet is pretty basic, pretty simple. The only thing I use the camp stove for is for heating up for soup and water. That's it. I don't really do much cooking. I keep my diet pretty clean and pretty and fresh as well, which is a bonus. Anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. I get to spend some time with family and friends. Always remember to be kind. You never know what somebody is going through. I have to remind myself like that, especially if I'm finding I'm getting tested or if I'm getting annoyed with other people, that, you know what, that I'm responsible for how I react to situations. And it's that's key to me. And I do every day I work really hard just to be kind to people and to help people if they're in need. Anyway, thanks you guys for all your continued support. Much love to everybody, and mwah, bye.